We got some big news on the custom Kenworth big rig. We've got colors selected, so let's check them out. One of the big things that we pride ourselves on here at Back Corner Studios is custom colors, giving each client a one-off custom color just for them. And this big rig Kenworth is no exception. We've been working really closely with the owner and the client to get these colors to match up to his current truck playing for keeps, which is a show truck right here. Just awesome. So we're gonna make his second truck just as rad, but we're giving him these custom colors. So we've been working really hard on that. And it's a long process. It's not just picking colors out of a hat or out of a book. We work right with the client, listen to what they have to say, answer their questions, and really, really listen so that we can explain to give them exactly what they want. So Jason was really looking to match his current truck with the same theme, very similar colors. So that's where we started. And then, like anything custom, things start to evolve and grow, and we love that here. We love that challenge. We love that all the work that gets put into it, because the reward at the end to see those colors is just awesome. So first off, we are doing 3 colors on this truck. We are doing a main color on the overall. We are doing a 2-color stripe. And then we have the third and final color for this chassis and all the suspension parts. And if you want to check that video out where we run through the whole project with that frame getting dropped off, definitely a sight to see. Go check that out here. Okay guys, so where do we start? How do we even start this process? What do you mean, what are we doing with colors and picking colors and making colors? Well, first off, it starts with the initial conversation with our client, and they'll have a general idea and concept of the colors that they'd like to see. From there, we'll show some color samples that are going to be in the neighborhood and ballpark of what they're looking for. And they may even have given us a color swatch or a color sample from something else that they'd like us to kind of match. All great reference points for us to get going. So from there, then they'll start to tell us what they like and dislike of those first initial concept colors. And that's how we start eliminating and adding to get something that has either lots of impact and flash, or just something that's really clean, classic, sleek, and stylish. So for the Kenworth on this project, we were going for something that is really high impact. His current truck has got lots of bling on it, a ton of sparkle. So we're trying to mimic that and give that same look on these colors. So we start with a base color, then we start to add some metallics. We'll take a formula because it's already made up. So we'll utilize the formula in that first initial neighborhood ballpark color, and then we can start to add and subtract. So for Jason's in specific, we switched up the metallic, which is a coarse aluminum, and that's what gives us that sparkle and that flash. So we've used that. We've used a really coarse one so that we have lots of sparkle and bright in the sun. And that's where we started. Then we started to add and subtract a little bit of the reds and browns in that color so that we can get that color and tone and hue to where he wants it. And then that's what we do there. So you may be asking, you hear me talk about adding and subtracting and putting this in here and taking that out there. How do we keep track of this? Well, the biggest key for us to keep everything rolling along smoothly and so that we can mimic everything after the fact is we write it down. So we will add and subtract and take those measurements and write them down so that we know exactly what we've done. And a big key component to that too is only doing one thing at a time and doing it and moving slowly through that process so that you don't do all of these things and then you don't really know what has the actual effect that it actually has created. So big key components is doing just one simple things at a time, slower increments, shifting that color to where you are. And writing down everything is so clutch. You have to do that because we're doing it in such small little panels like this. We're only mixing 3 to 4 ounces at a time. While we're going to have to spawn that out and actually mix up at some point gallons of this paint. So we have to make sure we know exactly what those measurements are so we can recreate that, which is why we have my handy dandy trusty clipboard right here beside my mix bank so that we can make sure we get all of that done. And then we start adding or subtracting. So what I love about custom colors is the possibilities are endless. And we work with our clients and allowing them to ask all of these questions, and nothing's really off the table. So we can actually work with them to get their exact color. And what I love too about it is it's experimenting. We can just keep trying something and we can eliminate something so that we know it's not going to work, or maybe it works and it's awesome. So how we've built this color is we have a standard base coat that we've applied that gives us lots of sparkle. Now, with this one in particular, their first round of spray outs, it didn't have enough sparkle and enough, you know, just flash, because it just wasn't looking the same. So we needed to add some more. Well, with our toners, we can only add a coarse, like there's only so coarse of a metallic that we can add, all right? And then from there, now we have to think outside the box. So for this one, what we did is we're adding some metal flake into that first round of clear. So by adding the metal flake into the first round of clear, that's going to actually give us a separation layer in between the base coat and the clear coat, which is now going to give us that impact and that flash because we're getting a coarse metal flake. And that's how we're going to get into that next level. And then we'll bury it under multiple layers of clear. And then through that clear coat, we're going to have a bunch of great sparkle out in the sun. So that's kind of how we've managed that. And again, these are the things that we can do with custom colors, is thinking outside the box, thinking outside those OEM sort of everyday car colors, and just adding some impact and personalizing those colors for each client, much like we did on that 34 Ford. So you can check that one out here too. We have a whole rundown on what we did with that color. So this is the big thing that we love doing here. And we're going to be getting ready to paint this thing. So stay tuned for all the other project updates on this color and this build, and you'll be seeing it rolling around in a show near you.